Okay, we're going to use this tile for a rough pattern at the moment. What I mean is, this new simple way I'm going to show you is cardboard. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay this on here and get it lined up with this edge. Alright, lined up there with this edge here, with this edge across here. Okay, so we're all nice and lined up. Over here, make sure that's where you want it here. Alright, so now we're getting it lined up, and that's right where we want it. Okay, now we're just going to mark one more time. Okay, now we're going to cut it, and then I'll show you. We're going to do this without a tape measure. Okay, we've got this tile cut to the same width as the other tile. Alright, I've got it laid up here. And with this perforation here, we're going to have to look kind of down through it. But if you see, alright, we are right at well, it's not quite there. Alright, and here we are just about there here, and so at this point we're basically there at our 3/8, and then here you can see, looking straight down, you see the 2 points there, the dot. Alright, and then here, looking straight down, you can see that right there, the dots. So we're right where we want to be. Now, that's the only place I'm using that tape measure. Okay, now I'm going to hold this, and there's several approaches. I can hold this, take my razor knife, and then cut along the inside edge of the tile through the cardboard to the corner. This other method I'm going to show you, you can use either approach, is I'm going to take a hammer. Okay, I'm going to hold it right where I want it there. And I'm using one hand, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's see. No, I can do it like this. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to position this where you can see. Alright, I'm going to hold this. I'm going to take this hammer, and I'm just going to catch these corners of the tile. Alright, I'm going to catch that outer edge on this inside corner, which I'm now marking the cardboard. And it's going to give me a line to follow to cut. Okay, and you can take a pencil or a permanent marker, and you can then follow the line. Okay. And as you see, you've probably already figured out that I've used a pizza box top. You can use any cardboard, any kind of cardboard. Doesn't matter what kind it is. There's nothing special. Now I'm going to flip this over. Okay, but I'm going to mark this front edge of this so that I have a reference right here, just in case I have to put this back on. Okay, so on this front side I've got a reference line here. Okay, now on the inside, right here, you can see where I've got this. All right, so here is looking pretty good along here. All right, now going across, I'm going to have to mark it a little bit better because this is looking good there, but it's not exactly come out the way I need it to for the corner. Although you can see, all right, so we're going to do this a little bit more. Bear with me. This is why we put on a reference line so we don't have to remeasure. We get this lined up. We got to look underneath. All right, get that right in line here. And that's where I need to be, is right there. Now, so, at this point, okay, I'm going to have to really work this corner here a little better because it did not come through. Now, remember, I can always take my measuring tape and get that measured, okay? I can get it cut with the drywall knife. So even if this doesn't come out like I want it to all the way through, remember, there's another way. Okay, so this is one way to do it without using a tape measure, because this inside tile, the shower curb here, the tile on the inside, it's not perfect. It does vary a little bit. Okay. All right. So you can just kind of get that inside edge, and I'm holding this down, making sure it doesn't move. So I think this may have done it this time. Okay, if not, well, I'm still going to use the other way. I'm going to show you the other way with the drywall knife. Okay, this has definitely done it this time around. Okay, so if we follow this, you can see it here. All right, it's even better there. Now you can see the lines. All right, I'm going to point them out. Okay, this comes up, then right here you can see where it takes the turn. Right here, it takes the turn. All right, and it stops. You can see the location that it stops, which is right here. See this line? Okay, it goes to here and stops. All right. So now I'm going to show you actually, here we go. See, it goes from here over and then down. All right, and then across. So now I could take my marker and I could mark along this line, put a straight edge on it, and come down and follow that. But I'm going to show you without having to do all that, and this is going to be much better. Okay? Because we would be marking, if I was to mark this out, for example, I'd be marking this outside edge. I'd be marking this line, as you can see it, right here. Okay, get that better positioned. Okay. Right there. And then it's going to come this way, all right? And you just follow that crease all the way through, all right? But we're going to do it with the, sorry about that. This is bad, very bad, totally non-professional. In the future, this will improve. Okay, so I gotta make sure I'm right where I need to be underneath here. I'll show you. There's my reference line, okay. So I pull this right back in line there, and this is what needs to be here, as you can tell. This is up against there. Everything's in place. All right. And if this is irritating to some, and you just can't watch it, I do understand. I fully understand. I don't like having to do it like this myself. But, you know, getting the information across is what's important. All right. Drywall knife. Here we go. Okay. Now, what we're going to do here is you want to get this started. You really want a sharp blade. Okay, because the sharp blade just makes it so much easier to cut. All right, you just follow that curve. All right, and kind of feel. Okay, but I'm going to position myself so I'm in front of this, so that I can just pull straight back carefully. All right, I'm going to move this so you can see more. All right, so we're going to follow this curve. I'm going to turn this blade inward towards the tile here. And as you see, this allows me just to continue, just to pull, cut, follow the edge of the tile, and I'll come right into this corner. All right. Then I come over here. Pull this up even here. All right, and we're right there at the edge of our tile. See that? Right here, the edge of our tile. And I just cut that off. How cool is that? And then I have my pattern all ready to go. And I lay this down on my tile, I trace it out, and then I cut it. And it's just that simple. Very little usage of a tape measure, and you could even get around it by using a pencil maybe, going across the front of the tile and getting your cardboard, the front of the edge, at the front of your pencil or your marker. For example, I could take this marker, put it right here under the edge of this, and as you see, it's about right there. You know, it's just probably about more of a 1/4 of an inch. It's barely inside, so you could actually use this marker for your lip overhang, for the overhang of this, okay? And you just use this as your gauge, and therefore you would need no tape measure at all. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Next will be getting this piece of tile cut out and in place. How cool was that? Quick and easy.